This video may as well be titled "The Bike You Don't Want Me to Talk About, but I'm Going to Anyway," and it captured my eye at the International Motorcycle Show. So today we're going to stretch the definition of adventure all the way to little cruisers and talk about the Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650. Let's get into it. It's a parallel twin 650cc with a 270-degree crank, the same motor that's in the fantastic Interceptor 650 and Continental GT. It doesn't make all that much power, roughly 47 horsepower and 38 foot-pounds of torque. And there's something beautiful about a basic bike that just really gets down to the essence of what it is like to be on two wheels. Of course, it's EFI, it's got 6 speeds. Importantly for a cruiser, it's air-cooled as well, which is a really nice touch, just like the other bikes in the lineup. It does have twin shocks at the back as well, so it's got that real old school look. Just over 100 millimeters of travel at the rear and 43 millimeter forks up front with 120 millimeters of travels. It is a bit of a porky little pig at 241 kilos or 530 pounds. It does get a little bump of fuel over the Interceptor though, now having just over 15 liters of fuel, so you will be able to get further between fill-ups. The brakes are interesting here. They've gone for more of the cruiser style, so they've given it a bigger rear disc, but the front disc is still the same as the Interceptor 650 at 320 millimeters and a 2-piston caliper, but at the rear it's now bumped up to 300 millimeter disc with a 2-piston caliper as well. So they're expecting you to do a bit more of the braking using the rear brakes. So now let's get into why the hell I'm talking about this bike in the first place. I've always argued that cruisers really are 90% of an adventure tourer. They just really can't be taken off-road in any serious degree. But as an adventure tourer out on the open highway, carrying luggage and a pillion with gobs of torque, they look fantastic. And the best bit I love is you can pick up a lot of them very cheaply on the secondhand market. Because most people, for that kind of job, they just want a very expensive GS or a Triumph Tiger. I love value for money, especially at this point in my life. The other reason I really think this bike could do quite well is the small displacement cruiser market has really shrunk quite a bit. Basically here in Australia, if you want a small displacement cruiser, you've got the Honda Rebel 500 or you've got the Harley Davidson Iron 883. And both of those bikes have sacrifices that the Royal Enfield answers. I think the Rebel, it looks okay for a modern cruiser, but it definitely doesn't have the aesthetics of the Iron 883. But the Royal Enfield really has hit it out of the park in my opinion. It's a fantastic looking cruiser. The other reason I think it will do well is because it's better than the Harley in some aspects as well. I've had the Iron 1200 and the biggest annoyance for me on the Harley was that 5-speed gearbox. It's just a nightmare out on the open road. And the Royal Enfield has 6 speeds, so I'm betting it will be a more comfortable experience out on the open road. It's also going to make a fantastic commuter. It looks fantastic as well. And when I was doing the 9 to 5, I did a very stressful government job. The small things in life really matter. If you're one of those people that's in the 9 to 5 grind, one of those things that can be really fantastic is having something beautiful like a motorcycle. That half-an-hour commute where you're really enjoying yourself, you hop off the bike at work and you're just proud to look at the thing, and it gives you a little bit of a boost walking into the drudgery of your day, and it gives you something to look forward to at the end of the day. The other thing is the bang for the buck, the amount of quality, the aesthetics. When we're surrounded by bikes that are just stupidly expensive these days, something that just offers me the fantastic looks with honest bare bones capability, wind in your face, just enjoying the basics of what it is to ride a motorcycle, and Royal Enfield really have captured that side of the market. But the other side of this is that I'm quite time poor. I'm finding it really hard to fit in long distance riding at the moment. That is doing all day off-road rides. That's what I love doing the most in life. Absolutely, it's riding off-road. And sometimes I just can't fit that in. Having a bike that I can steal 10 minutes down the road to a cafe, enjoy a cup of coffee and just admire my motorcycle really is going to be quite important for me. And I can see this bike offering that. Sometimes it is good to just have a basic chat with you guys, talk about what I'm excited about. Are you into cruisers? Do you think I've lost my marbles? Have I stretched the definition of adventure to the point of breaking? Chuck your comments down below. Also, for those of you wondering where adventure news is, don't worry, it'll be out next week. And until next time, don't forget to stay shiny side up, and I'll see you in the next one.